everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Jada Bailey, the Mindful Mage, and we are at another Witchy Wednesday. I've been getting a lot of questions about what you can and cannot, should and should not do as a Christian or otherwise a religious witch. And I just want to put it out there that I'm not an expert. Like, my word isn't law. I'm just going to share with you guys my thoughts and feelings on certain things. And yeah, you can do what you want with that. There are a lot of topics to discuss, and I couldn't even try to cram them all into one video. So I'm probably going to end up making this like a 2 or 3 part video. And today we will be covering divination and working with other deities. Okay, so divination. And for those of you that don't know what that is, divination is the practice of seeking knowledge about the future or oneself or the unknown by supernatural means. Okay? Is it okay to use divination? Is it okay to do it? Is it okay to use all the different tools, tarot, runes, your crystal ball, psychics, horoscopes, etc., etc., etc.? Yes. And no. Yes and no, in my personal opinion. It depends on what you're doing with it or like how you're using it. So the Bible says a whole lot of things about a whole lot of stuff, and it often contradicts itself. And can also be translated in 1,000,001 different ways. So what it says about divination, that you should not seek out seers, mediums, prophets, read signs, or try to create signs to tell you what your future is. All of those things are a no-no, right? Okay, sure, fine, cool. My interpretation of this, I mean, it said what it said. I don't really have another way to interpret it. So with that being said, why do I feel like divination is okay, even though the Bible says it isn't? Well, I feel like divination is okay because the way I use certain tools of divination is not to commune with the dead or to try to read signs or to try to seek out whatever my future might be. When I use any tool of divination, and thus far all I use is runes and like my pendulum. I haven't really gotten into tarot as of yet. I might, but as of yet I haven't. When I use divination, I use it to look into myself to help me make a decision that I'm torn on, and I don't really know which way to go, left, right, or whatever. Okay, so like, for example, I have my pendulum here, and let's say I'm stuck. I don't really know what I want to do here. Do I want to, I'm not feeling that hot. Do I want to go to work today? I don't really want to call out because I would feel bad and it would just look bad on my part. Do I want to stay home because I don't really feel that great? Like, I don't know. I'm not sure what I should do. So I use my pendulum. I hold it close. It can more or less only tell you yes or no. So what I would do is say, my pendulum, show me yes, first and foremost. And it'll swing in a direction to show you yes or no. And then I would ask it to show me no. And that's usually what I get. Yes is to and from my direction. No would be left to right. And then it would just be like, should I go to work today? And it'd be like, yes. It'd be like, no, or yes. I'm like, oh, okay, sure, I'll do that. Kind of like flipping a coin, maybe not, I don't know. What I don't do, have not done, and don't think I ever will do with divination is try to divine the future, because personally, I just feel like it's pointless. Like, it's pointless. The future is not set in stone at all. Any number of things or events, any random sequence of events can throw your whole life off course. And I mean, like the butterfly effect. So what's the point of really getting that answer if you even can get that answer? Say you want to find out if this person that you really like is going to ask you out in the future, or if you guys are going to go out in the future, and you get an answer, right? The answer is yes. Cool, great. You're excited. You got a hot date coming up. You don't know when, but you know it's coming. So you start, getting all cute, giving him winky face, giving him little signs. And so he'll hurry up and ask you out already. And meanwhile, you doing all this extra stuff that you wasn't before, is skeeving him out. So now he's like, what the fuck is wrong with her? I was going to ask her out, but now I'm not because she acting crazy. Know what I'm saying? Or I don't know. Or you find out something bad and you obsess over it, you freak out, you figure out what you can do to try and make sure that doesn't happen. You get so in your head about it, you start seeing shadows and monsters in every little corner and every place that they're not. All of these things are just like unnecessary and stuff you can avoid if you don't try to get those kind of answers. I mean, the future is meant to be a mystery. We're not supposed to know what's gonna happen. That's the fun of it. And if you do know what happens, I mean, what's the point of life? Okay, now, working with other deities. This topic is actually a little tricky for me because I don't even know where I stand firmly on it as of yet. I feel like, try to keep up with me here. I feel like in all that I've read in the Bible, and if I'm wrong, somebody drop a quote in the comments below, but I feel like all I've read in the Bible where God talks about how you should not worship other gods before him or put any other gods before him. To me, that says that there are other deities or other powers out there, quite possibly, and not that you can't acknowledge their existence, but just that you can't put them before him or worship them before him. And that's cool. I feel like this is a very old, a very ancient world, and we are a very new race. We don't really know what was created exactly before us. The things that we don't have evidence of or solid proof of, we don't know what's out there. I mean, God created the angels that aren't the little porcelain skin, fluffy white winged creatures of movies. If you look at the description of angels in the Bible, they have multiple heads or human faces, and then a goat head and a bird head and 8 pairs of wings and a whole bunch of other stuff. It's not a cute situation, you know what I mean? God created Leviathan and the behemoth. We don't know what came before us, you know what I'm saying? It's very possible that there are other beings, other creatures that came before us that have different capabilities than we do. Even the first humans, according to the Bible, the first humans, their lifespan was 1,000 years. I mean, and here we are capping out at a good 80, 70 maybe on average. So we don't know. There very well could be other deities out there. I don't think their power would equate to the Holy Trinity. I don't think their power would be anything close to it. And I mean, it's also a likely scenario that, 2,000 years ago, the most logical explanation for something out of the ordinary was the supernatural. There wasn't really science back then or common sense or really good reasoning. It was okay, that's weird, it's gotta be the supernatural. Or this lady was born with 3 arms, she's gotta be a god. This chick has a blue eye and a green eye, oh, for sure, she's God. Know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like regular everyday human beings that are a little bit different, that are a little stronger or look a little different or can do things that most other humans can't do would have been revered as gods back then. And that's maybe where like a lot of these pantheons came from. Because honestly, if you haven't like really looked into them, a lot of them mimic each other, including a lot of them mimic Christianity. Maybe, yeah. Sorry, I thought something was crawling on me. So like, do I think it's okay to work with other gods, to call on other deities? Sure. I mean, sure. Again, as long as you aren't putting anyone or anything above him, I don't really see why not. Do I do it? No, because I just don't feel like I need to. I haven't really felt any connection to any other deities. I am immensely interested in them. I think they're quite interesting. I love multiple different pantheons, especially Norse and Greek mythology. Like, those are my jam. I freaking get down with those. Would I ever call on Demeter or Thor or Hera or no. I get everything I need from Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? So I feel no need to call on anyone or anything else for help in that matter. So yeah, I hope you guys found this video helpful. I hope. I feel like I was ranting most of the time. And if you did, you know, hit that like button, subscribe, share, ring that bell, ding-a-ling-a-ling, all that fun stuff. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. Oh, and if you like disagree or have any comments or questions, comment section, hit me up. I'll be there.